our weather chat, and in case you missed it this morning, we had a very strong earthquake out in Fort West Texas near El Paso. It was a preliminary 5.1 to 5.3 magnitude earthquake near Mentone, Texas. So this is at Loving County near El Paso, but 5.3 is actually pretty strong. We consider it a moderate earthquake, but for us here in Texas, we don't usually get the big ones.
Right, yeah, the depth of it was about 4.6 miles deep, so pretty shallow, and actually being felt by as much as 200 miles away from the center of the earthquake for people in New Mexico, all the way down into the Texas dip. So yeah, as Kristen mentioned, this is pretty significant in terms of the magnitude for the Lone Star State, because we typically don't see much in the way of anything larger than a 5.0 magnitude earthquake. In fact, we've only seen 5.
Yeah, since 1900. So those are pretty rare for us. You've noticed 3,000 earthquakes on the smaller side. I would say, you know, earthquakes not uncommon here in the state, just the big ones are more rare here. But 3 or stronger, 916. I mean, that's pretty impressive. What to me blows my mind is these numbers underneath here. 74%, so about 3/4 of all magnitude 3 or greater have occurred in the last 3 years. I mean, we have seen a substantial uptick in the recorded number of earthquakes within the last few years here in Texas.
Yeah, and within the last few years here, you could see it's growing exponentially. In the past several decades and centuries, it was going at a much slower rate, and it's changing really rapidly, and just in recent years, and partly dealing to human-induced earthquakes from fracking or building dams or mines.
Yeah, absolutely. Mining, fracking, building dams. All 3 of those are anthropogenic causes of earthquakes. There's certainly the natural causes too. Our earth is moving, right? It's shifting underneath us. We live on a plate, so you're going to see some little wiggles underneath when that stress builds up and eventually it breaks. But to me, it's also very interesting to see where these earthquakes are clustered over the last 123 years, right? You have quite a bit going on up in the Texas Panhandle, Permian Basin, Midland, Odessa. That makes sense with all the oil mining that they do there. But then as you stretch into El Paso, down towards Big Bend, Dallas, Fort Worth, this is really interesting because I don't really have a reason for that.
Right, yeah. I was reading some articles, and it does have to deal with a lot of it man-made induced earthquakes from fracking, and then even down towards the San Antonio, Victoria, Corpus Christi area, kind of clustered there. Notice we only had 1 here in the Austin area just in recent years.
Right. Yeah, so, but they don't do a whole lot of fracking in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you want to talk about oil production?
Yeah,
here,
West
that's
Texas.
Oil country. And I would probably assume a lot of that up in the Panhandle too as you move further north into the Oklahoma Panhandle. Oklahoma has quite a bit of earthquake activity too. But when we talk about the big ones, right, in California, that's because they're sitting on a plate or plates meeting together. And the San Andreas Fault, I'm sure everybody's seen the movie with The Rock, right? Not quite realistic, but the science is the same. The San Andreas Fault is why California gets the big earthquakes, right? The Northridge quake of 9 2. We don't have those plates meeting together in the middle of Texas, so you could assume a lot of this probably would be us fracking and us mining for oil. So it's interesting. It's not something I lay at night worried about,
right.
You know, because these tend to be on the smaller sides, the shakings. But the one that caught our attention this morning of 5 magnitude or greater, that could cause damage on the scale. That is considered a moderate quake.
Yeah, and it could do some damage to structures. The largest, the most intense earthquake that we've seen in the state was a 5.8, and it did do some significant damage out in to West Texas. And, you know, each intensity increase from, you know, a 4 to a 5 is stronger by up to 10 times from the intensity before.
The amplitude.
The amplitude, and then the energy release 32 times
is
it's intense.
You almost think, you're like, I wonder if there's a better way.
Right, it's a little confusing. Intensity, energy.
Yeah, when I think a 4.0 magnitude earthquake to a 5.0 earthquake, I think big, but I don't think 32 times the amount of energy to take down a building kind of big, you know. But they have made some adjustments to the Richter scale to kind of, you know, encompass these kind of quakes, which to this day we aren't really able to forecast, right? We get a little bit of a heads up, but we can't forecast it like we can weather. As always, we have a blog on this. It's really interesting, even more data and visuals to show you on the website, KXAN.com. That lives under the news tab.